What's up, guys and girls, this is Tim here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, this is a slightly interesting episode for me today because you see, generally when I do an episode, the way it works is I'll sit down with a vague idea of what's going to happen, I'll record the episode, I'll edit it, I'll look back over the editing, and then I'll come up with a title and a thumbnail and all that and put it out. On this one, I already have the title for this one because, well, we'll see if the title actually lives free, but it's going to be called Circling the Drain, because as I kind of covered in the last episode, I feel like this colony is about to die. There's a couple of reasons why I think this. Maybe I'm being overly pessimistic, but let's just run through the slight issues that we have right now. We currently have no food, and everyone is starving. We have no power, which means we have no particular way to generate food. We have no clean water left, and having no power means I can no longer generate any clean water, and we have virtually no oxygen left. And again, having no power means I have virtually no way of generating oxygen. So, given all those factors together, I think there's a high chance that this colony is done. But that's okay, because this is the first time I played through this game, and quite frankly, I've learned a lot, and I've been watching a few other YouTubers play this game over the last few days, so I've learned a lot from them as well. So I feel like if I go in and do another colony, I will make less mistakes. Although, having said that, we have a little bit of algae down here. Oh, there is some power, because who is it? Marmoro, you're not a commenter. But you are saving the day. So the only chance we possibly have for turning this around is to find some coal, which is also another part issue of why I'm going to die, because there is no coal. Basically, there is one piece of coal here, so we should get to that straight away, because if we don't, well, at least that'll give us a little bit of power for at least a few seconds. There's another piece here. Can I? Ooh, hang on a minute. I probably should have checked. Is there anything in here that I shouldn't be digging out? No, there's no power in there. I doubt there's any water. Yeah, so we have no coal for our coal generators. But let's try and get to this. How are we best going to get to this? Kind of inefficient, but whatever. That's the only way we can do it. Right. There we go. Get to me a bit of coal, please. Try and get things back up and running. I guess if I went and got this algae, it would at least get the terrariums working again, because these don't need power per se. But this idea down here is okay. I think the problem I've had, like, cause I started off with the principle that all of the bad... Hang on, is this all hydrogen? No, this is carbon dioxide. This is just really, really dense carbon dioxide. Yeah, I started out with the view that I would have this idea where you'd have a well at the bottom where all of the carbon dioxide would get trapped, and then through that, then I could then clean it with this, and eventually I was going to get to the idea of pumping it up to the top. Now, I don't think I'm going to get there. I just haven't got the power to run the pumps to do it, even if I could do it. But I think the reason it hasn't worked, and the reason why I have so much carbon dioxide at the top, is actually because these have produced so much oxygen that if you look at some of these down here, I mean, not that one, because that's really low. 3,000 grams of oxygen there. What we got there? 2,700 grams of oxygen, 1,000 grams. I think part of the problem is that because it's such high pressure down here, it's literally nothing can escape. Like, cause it's obviously a lot lower pressure. If you look, ooh, that is not low pressure. Okay, 76 grams of hydrogen. So yeah, this pink stuff is all hydrogen. What was I looking at as carbon dioxide then? Why is it? It's very confusing. Sometimes the pink stuff is hydrogen, sometimes it's carbon dioxide. But I think that's just because I'm looking at this. Is there a view where I can see the different types of gases? Liquid plumbing, gas plumbing, decor. No, apparently not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so I think I say that's why, in part at least, this system hasn't worked, is because it's just getting so dense down here, and then the oxygen has nowhere to go, and because it's so dense, the carbon dioxide can't filter down to it. We are getting little bits of power every now and again, which is keeping things going, but nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. So yeah, next colony, assuming I do another run through on this, I've learned a lot from this, and one of the things I have learned is I need to be isolating certain things away. You know, this issue I have with all of this contaminated air everywhere is partly I need to be like having stuff that generates crappy stuff like toilets and showers locked away from the living quarters and things like that. So lots to learn, but I'm just thinking there's a big block of algae there. Shall we go and try and get that? I mean, mining's one thing we can do. I really don't want you to do that. Mining, in theory, at least while we have people still alive, we can do. So I'm just sort of thinking maybe we'd do that. This is chlorine gas in here, which I'm going to guess is probably not going to be good for my colonists. So it could be that we could leave a gap like this, or I kind of feel like to get it over with, let's just open that and let this huge amount of horrific air flood down into the base and see if we can finally wipe everyone out. I really have struggled for coal. Like, I got caught out when the coal ran out a lot quicker than I was expecting. It's one of them resources that I never really even looked at, 'cause it was just I just had it and I just sort of just assume there was lots of it. But now that I need it, I realise I literally cannot find any on this map anywhere. So, yeah, I think a little block of algae there. I mean, I think in the next base, another thing I've learned from this is I have got way too many colonists. 13 colonists is a ridiculous amount. I've been watching Blitz play this, and he's just restarted, and he's literally limited himself to like 5 colonists, and I think that's a really smart idea. The other thing he's done, which you don't have to believe me, but I actually thought of this before I saw him do it, which is, at the moment, can I see all my colonists somewhere if I click on this, maybe? No. I have a lot of destructive colonists, and what I actually need are just vomiters. They have been, like, you see all this shitty water here. I mean, I could clear that up, but yeah, who cares? I think some of this, or a lot of this, is actually from them vomiting, which is obviously a bit of a problem because it creates contaminated water and contaminated gas and all that kind of stuff. But actually, as long as I build the base to allow for it to collect somewhere, ooh, look at that funny fish. Collect somewhere like it is right now, that could be really useful because it's essentially an infinite supply of water. Oh, I can't. This is out of the fucking water now. It's so annoying. No coal down here. Ooh, somebody just got an athletics upgrade. Well done, Charlie. Not sure an athletics upgrade is much use when there's no freaking oxygen. Air is kind of important for doing sports and things like that, I think. Wait, is that still... Oh no, Ernestine's got an athletics one now. Also, I just saw one there. These little puffy things that he just let out there. Obviously, that's his breath, but sometimes I see ones that look a bit more like liquid. I can't figure out if liquid is actually forming and falling out of things. Oop, they just put in a little bit of algae for that. We actually have someone... There is a meal somewhere for somebody. There it is. There it is. Uh-oh, Budney's going to eat it. Oh, Budney's running off with it. You taking it to your bed? You better not be hoarding food in your bed. Nope, it's just going to sit on the step and eat it. See, it's one of the things, like, if I had enough coal just to jumpstart the system, I might actually be able to survive for a little bit, because this whole hydrogen setup I have, in theory, I don't think it can be self-sustaining, but it could become sort of relatively self-sustaining. But I don't have enough power. Ooh, they did run that up with the coal that I got. There were fucking morbs everywhere. I should probably kill these. But go and attack the morbs. Fuck it, let's get some food. Are you pissed off because there's a dead body at the bottom of that ladder? I'm sorry, I do not know how to get rid of dead bodies. I was kind of hoping the morbs would eat them eventually, but they don't seem to be. Oop. Ah, they're picking up the fresh water off there. That's quite useful. Right, attack this one. This one's like trapped behind this water. Oh no, he's not. He just made himself a little burrow. How sweet. How sweet. Oh, Budney. Wait. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Wait 1 second. Did Budney just die, or I did start renaming people, basically reusing the names because I have so few commenters that I couldn't not reuse them when people started dying. But I was just looking at Budney and he was fine. He just ate something, and now he's at the bottom of a. Wait a minute. Duplicants have died. Oh, Charlie died. Oh, Charlie's just underneath Gunny. There's like a pile of them forming there. Food shortage. Yeah, I know there's a food shortage. Just told all the viewers about that. But unless there's another Budney somewhere that I'm missing, which is entirely fucking. Oh no, there isn't. Oh thank God. Thank God, Budney. Your Budney number 2 is still alive. I'm so worried for a moment. Did they get this coal up here as well? Oh fuck me, they did. Which means that this is going to run out in no time. Oh, come on, coal. God, this is like what the Earth's going to be like in like 50 years' time. We run out of everything. Oh man. Well, we'll probably all be dead by then anyway, so it doesn't matter. This pump is very close. I should have fucking drained all of this shit water out of here and started again. But I kind of, when that happened, I kind of accepted the fact that this colony was over. Have they dug through here yet? No, let's prioritize this. Where is prioritizing? Just use P, can't I will have a P, please. What are you digging there out here? It's level 9. Dig, no, it's just dirt. We don't need dirt. I'm also a bit disappointed. I feel like I've screwed these up. I think it's probably an oxygen slash lack of oxygen issue. They're probably stunted because. Yeah, but on other videos I've seen, they seem to do a lot better out of producing those. Should we get everyone to mop up and try and clean everything up? Might as well. Or at least we'll have a nice clean and dry tomb for everyone. Charlie has starved to death. Yeah, we were aware of that. I saw that a while ago. Ooh, research is complete. Nice. Probably from freaking weeks ago. Is there anything here that can save us? Fine dining would be nice. We don't have anything to cook, so there doesn't seem much point in that. We've got all this layer. Pressure management. Gas valve increases or decreases gas volume in pipes to maintain ideal pressure. Okay. Same for liquid. Creates an airtight seal that maintains atmosphere and pressure between areas. Okay. Functions as manual when no power is available. Sorry. Dissipating heat. I don't really understand. I don't think heat's an issue right now in the game. Okie doke. Go on, Meep. Do us proud. Right, speed them up, and let's see where we can get to. I think the hydrogen generator is potentially a good thing, but I do need to. I need to build more with more of a mind to do this. What the fuck? Wait, what is that? Contents oxygen. Okay. Contents carbon dioxide. Oh, man, there are like filters I can put on. Oh, you know what? Wait. Oh, they're gone. I think I missed it. But yeah, there is a filter somewhere here. Somewhere in plumbing, I guess. Liquid pipe bridge. Yeah, gas filter. So I can use this to separate out the oxygen and from the hydrogen. At least in theory I can. Let's dump one of those there. The other thing I realised is I should make the height of my floors one less so that they can reach the top, and that'll avoid the issue that I was having with like these little annoying blocks that were left over at the end. God, they really are kicking off. Yeah, see this is what I was talking about in terms of like locking off production away. You know, this is much more satisfactory than having all of this contaminated gas leaking out. Although all these dead bodies down here are causing me certain issues. Oh, poor Joe Bird. I shouldn't have killed you. Well, I mean, technically I didn't kill you. Unless you count my sort of negligence as the reason you died. but I would never count that. Let's do this, and we can get over there and get that bit of algae. I mean, I imagine there's probably quite a lot of algae down here. Ah, fucking yeah. Yeah, so this is what I was saying before about the freaking not having any next time, not having any destructive people in the colony. Because let's see how long it takes for somebody to come break this. I mean, granted, everyone's at 100% now. Oh, except for Ernstine. Is Ernstine the one that's got one of these assigned to him? Oh, no, he doesn't. Madison. You know, given that I have nowhere near sufficient of these, because that's the other thing. If you've got like smaller numbers, I can have one of these each. Because I don't like this system of the fact that I have to assign it to somebody. I just wish it would just allow whoever wants to use it to use it. There we go. There we go. I'm literally going to assign it just to the people who are sort of commenting most on my videos. Because that's the kind of asshole I am. Plumbing, right. Gas pipes. There we go. Right, so is that actually feeding through that? Did I disrupt that? I don't know. I kind of feel like I might have broken that. What we need to do is do that, and then deconstruct gas pipe from there, and also then. So can I set, how do I do this then? Okay, gas output all is the yellow one. Oh shit, I did that the wrong way around. I need to use the pink one to get my hydrogen out. Give me this. There we go. So that needs to go like that. Oh fuck, no. Do that and then deconstruct. Gas pipe. That. Fuck, I need power for this? I was really, really hoping that I wasn't going to need power for that. Apparently I do. But it makes sense. Most things need power these days. Okay, plumbing. Gas pipe. The hydrogen's going to come out of there, and then that can just go to there. And there. Just to dump out the rest. Right into their sleeping quarters. Let's just hope there's a lot of fucking oxygen. What's going on with these? Cultivatable soil. What is this thing? What is this like whooshy thing happening? I have no idea what that's about. Did they actually sweep up everything in the end? All the sweep stuff went away, so maybe, or maybe just got bored of doing it. Wait a minute. Where did all the water go? I had shit tons of water in here, didn't I? I imagined that. I seem to remember that I had water. I mean, it doesn't matter, I don't have the power to pump it anymore, but I thought this was in water, unless I used it all. The hell did I use it all for, though? Because it hasn't ended up in here. Who knows? That's a very high-density hydrogen up there. It's all oxygen. Yeah, I mean the long-term plan was to pump this water back up into the system, but that's just not going to happen. That's just a dream that is never going to come to fruition. Okay, we cracking on here? Have we we've opened the hell. We've opened hell. Oh, here we go. You see, I don't know what chlorine does, but I'm guessing it's probably not going to be good. But I feel like it's going to be the best way to peacefully kill my colonists in their sleep. Which I think it's about time they all died. Oh, look, that has actually got quite a lot of hydrogen in it. Is that what that means? How do I know what it's inside of it? Bottle of hydrogen, 27 kilos. I don't know if that's a lot or not. I also don't know why it's not running. I'm probably assuming I disconnected it somehow. No, I didn't disconnect it. How strange. Everything needs power, so I have no idea why it's not producing. Unless it's got... Has it got... the wrong stuff in it. No bottled hydrogen's in it. Empty pipe. There is no style equals gas slash style in the pipe. I'm guessing it's because I've been pumping the wrong freaking gas into it. That'll probably not be helping matters. Right, okay. Oh, is it because there's none going into it, even though it doesn't really need any going into it. Right, now we can make it work. So, hydrogen, please. There was an issue, I know, that this just wasn't working. But I don't know if they fixed that. Somebody come and do this work for me. Yeah, thank you. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. I guess it doesn't like it when there's actually no hydrogen being pumped into it. Or either that or 28 kilos is not sufficient. Right, is that all hooked up now and working? Probably. No, hang on. Nothing's going in. I feel very much that I screwed it up when I put the thing in there. I don't think it connected. Okay, do that. Oh, it's not liquid pipes, gas pipes. There we go. Remove all that and then we'll rehook it up and then we will be fine. There we go. There we go. Thank you. And there. Right. How is our poisoning? Oh my god, look at this shit coming down. It's probably not. Yeah, probably not going to work very well now that I've just got that working just in time to fill the entire base with chlorine and not hydrogen. Oh, look at it! Look at it coming down. Oh, look, all the hydrogen's going up there now. Oh well. Oh well. Did we uncover any more coal around? A bit more algae around. I think, like, my sort of thinking is that I'm going to get like 5 colonists for the next colony. Have them... oh, look at everyone's dying. Yeah, get like 5 colonists to build the colony. And then later on, bring in diggers. Because I think eventually you're going to get to a point where you've built everything you need. You just need diggers left. Sorry, as much as I'd like to welcome a new person, I don't think it would be fair right now. Okay, 5 more have died. We have 7 left. Mima... Oh, Madison, I'm sorry. You died whilst getting a massage. Well, there's worse ways you could have died. Price, Marmaru, and Meep. Well, you know. Made a mess. Who made a mess? Someone didn't get to the toilet in time. Well, I don't think the toilet's working, so I'll let you off. Hang on a minute. We have Nick, Tyler, Sour, Budney, 40 Cal. Okay, so we have a few of our main people left. Oh, Fergus is peeing himself. Sour's not happy. What are you doing, Sour, other than just standing there looking at the wall, contemplating the fact that you can't get food? These poor people. I'm sorry, people. I didn't know how to play properly. I mean, I still don't really know how to play properly, but I'm getting closer to knowing. Let's say, oop. Did someone else just die? Tyler just died. Oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. That ladder is a great place. Everyone's dying there. Look how happy Budney is. Oh, 40 Cal's dead. Budney's like, I don't care. I don't care that all my friends are dying. This massage makes it all better. If they got access to some fresh water, even if the system's not actually got it. Our two little bits of coal have given up. We have no more. Down to 5. Hey, look, all this is ready. Look, wait, harvest. We can get food. I mean, I suppose it might actually get to a point where Well, if I hadn't have let all that chlorine in, I possibly could have got to the point where I could have killed off half the colonists and sort of pulled this back. But I've made too many mistakes to continue in this right now. It's time to begin anew. Look at that, everyone's eating a bit of mealworm. Mealworm, meal lice, whatever they're called. Chlorine gas is very problematic. Broke the fucking thing again. How am I going to keep this place alive if you keep breaking everything? There you go, Ernstine. I kind of imagine the only place left that's got any oxygen is probably down here. Yeah. Actually, I don't know what's going on here. This is quite oxygenated here. Carbon dioxide. Fortunately, the chlorine is not being able to come any further down than there, it appears, which is nice. There is a lot of carbon dioxide in there. Ooh, we're down to 4. Someone else died. Oh, Nick. Nick lay down and will not be getting up again. What else can I do that will hasten their demise? I mean, I don't have to kill everyone off, but it seems kind of fitting if everyone dies. Ooh. Fergus, that was not a good bed to choose up there. It doesn't really matter now if they get disturbed sleep or anything. All the disturbed sleep does is give them a stress boost, but they're all at 100% anyway, so they can't get any more stressed. My strategy is perfect. I don't know why they're picking up contaminated water. Oh, my people. I really shouldn't have let them eat. Inhaling no... okay, I was going to say inhaling no oxygen. That's because he's holding his breath. That's fair enough. Stress, steps to contaminate, interrupted sleep, cannot reach food, health 100, stress 100. Oh, I didn't realise you had all this down here. Oh, this is their calories. Okie doke, that's interesting. I think they actually all got a pretty decent meal. Oop, someone's getting making some power. Ernstine is generating us a little bit of power. It won't last though. See what gas are we producing right now? We're also sending a little bit. The pink ones are the hydrogen, so we're also sending a very minuscule amount of hydrogen. We're also now though pumping chlorine into the main base. It's possibly not as good. Stress vomiting, nice, nice. This thing is very amusing. I like it. It looks like a little creature with a mouth, and that's like its tongue, that pink bit. Yeah, I need my hydrogen pumps here. This is actually pretty dense hydrogen up here now, but I have nowhere near the resources to move this pump. Oh, the contaminated water falls all the way from the top of the base, all the way down. That works quite nicely. Well, I think this is probably gonna be about it. So we made it to cycle 56, which is pretty good. Like I think I've said before, I think this game is kind of geared, certainly at the moment, that you to get to a self-sustaining colony would be quite difficult. The point of it is staving off death for as long as possible. Mainly because I think water becomes an issue over time. Although, you know, I got quite lucky on this map with the amount of water that was around. But, you know, obviously once you run out of water, you're done for. because everything needs water. That being said, having vomiting people, and if you were mining up the slime and had quite a few of these, because obviously these produce contaminated water, I think you could extend the colony for quite some time. I think eventually you are going to get diminishing returns, and I say I don't know how big the map is. I mean, I'm pressing left. Actually, I can't go any further than that, apparently. Can I go for how much far? Okay, so I can't go any further than that. So the map is not ginormous. How much further down can we go? There's no way for me to know. I can't tell if I'm still moving. Hang on, let's go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah, actually, it doesn't go that far, but it's big enough map, and obviously there's a lot of stuff to mine out here. So it's about getting to that point where you have all of the equipment set up, and then you convert to a mining-based strategy where you're simply going out and trying to get the slime and the fuels and things like that, and find more water deposits. So you could go for a long time, probably a lot longer than I've gone now. But as I say, you need a much more coordinated strategy than I have right now. So I'm going to wrap it up there, and we're going to be wrapping the series up there. As I say, the series has proved reasonably popular. I have started putting it out at this point. And I will say, the only thing I'd sort of like that I haven't been getting is a bit more feedback and sort of suggestions on how I could do things better. But then again, maybe it's such a clusterfuck, it's just too much. The comments on YouTube don't allow for that much text for you to tell me how I could do this better. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. So I've been Timmy. This has been Out of Oxygen. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I say this is a very interesting little game, and I hope very much to do another series on it for you guys. So please make sure you check back for that. But for now, that's going to do it. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next one.